What's good, you two? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg here. Got my homeboy Try with me and my homegirl Ash with me.
What up?
What up?
Before I start, I just want to say happy Juneteenth to everybody. This is going to be just like a special review. Happy first anniversary of Speaker Cloud 2, 1 year going strong.
Doubt.
And so in honor of this day in Juneteenth, the album we're about to talk about tonight is Michael Jackson's Past, Present, and Future History album, however you want to call it.
That's
Released in 1995 on Epic Records. Yeah, this is somewhat of like a re-review because I reviewed this album years back ago and shit like that, but I don't mind reviewing it again. By this point, you guys should know who Michael Jackson is. Legendary singer, artist, entertainer, however you want to call it. You guys probably know him from that bullshit documentary that's going out right now. Fuck that documentary, but we're gonna talk about it.
I ain't even watched that shit. So
I didn't watch that shit either. So yeah, the singles album is known for are Scream, Childhood, You Are Not Alone, Earth Song, This Time Around, They Don't Care About Us, and Stranger in Moscow. Producers include Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Dallas Austin, Bruce Sweetian, Renee Moore, David Foster, and Bill Bontrell. Guest appearances include Janet Jackson, Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., Slash, Shaquille O'Neal, and I believe Boyz II Men actually did some background vocals on the song.
They on the history track.
Okay, just making sure. All right. Yeah. Okay, so how did y'all get into Michael Jackson? I don't think I asked y'all, but
Oh man, what, like 82, 83? Right when Thriller came out, that was my introduction to him, and seeing Beat It video for the first time on TV, and that's music to me. That was like my introduction to music. It was
no doubt, man. No doubt.
Been a fan of him ever since. So to me, I think he's the real king of music.
That's good. When I got into MJ, my mom played the Invincible album like when I was a little kid. So like around 2001, I guess. So ever since then, I've been listening to MJ since then.
Okay. For me, I don't know the exact moment where I actually got into his music, but one of the movies I did like was Rush Hour, and Chris Tucker always used to do that Michael Jackson impersonation, and then I heard Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, and I just liked the rhythm of that song. And yeah, man, and it's crazy because it was like around the time when a lot of people loved to diss MJ a lot, saying how weird he was, the whole dangling the baby off the balcony and shit like that. So, and then I just heard the album I heard was the Dangerous album, and I love that album as much. All right, so you said what?
It's an underrated album to me. Dangerous.
Very underrated. Very underrated.
Yeah, I got that album too.
Same. Yeah. So with this album, like I mentioned, it's a double disc album. The first disc has like the greatest hits, The Way You Make Me Feel, Billie Jean, Remember the Time, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, things like that. So it's like the greatest hits. But then the second disc, History Continues, that's like where the grimy stuff, like newer shit, So I liked it how he did that. I liked how he did that. And this is actually the best-selling multiple disc album, double disc album, if you want to call it. So that means something. All right.
Detail. It has like a lot of pictures and stuff in it.
For real.
Yeah, mine's is like that too.
I was talking about the book. I was talking about the book that has like different like pictures and
right.
It has like the lyrics and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely has like a lot of what artists think about Michael Jackson. Like you had experts from Diana Ross, Elizabeth Taylor,
right,
Gary Doherty, Like it's just like a story about how he came about and stuff like that. You know, I wish I had my copy right now, but I left it at Raleigh. That was actually my
Yeah,
dad's.
I wish I had my copy too, but it's at home.
True. I bet. So let's get right into it. You know. Oh, by the way, too, this is part a lot of people say it's like his most darkest album because he was going.
Darkest album.
You said dark. You said what?
You said people consider it as his darkest album?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, because you know he was going through the first child molestation allegations,
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was. He was going through that shit.
the painkillers he was doing and shit like that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of shit.
Right. So yeah. All right.
Hmm.
15 songs. Let's get started. Track number one, Scream, featuring Janet Jackson. Love that song right there. That song was basically MJ and Janet going after like the critics, going after like the media and whatnot. Very dope song. I love the song. But the Tretch remix, that's my favorite remix. That's my favorite version of the song. And I think KG actually produced that beat. And uh, also, you that's usually the first time you actually heard like Michael actually cuss and shit like that because he was saying, "Stop fucking with me," makes me want to scream. So it took a lot of people off guard hearing Michael cuss and shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I love this song. The music video was actually the most expensive music video to date.
Wow.
That video actually inspired a lot of videos in late '90s, early 2000s, like TLC's No Scrubs. Um, I want to say Lil Mama's "Shawty Get Loose" video. That was inspired by Scream. So that's all I have to say about Scream. Very cool song. Love the song. What do y'all think about it?
I think it's great. Um, Finally we got a collab with Michael and his little sister Janet, and
Hmm.
that's something I've been waiting for. Like a big collab, especially the video, like to see them like dance by side with each other,
Right.
and the song is like really loud and chaotic, and at times to me I feel like the song kind of sounds louder than the vocals that they on, and that has a lot of bass and the drums and the rock guitars in it. I love it. I think it was a great song. I know people didn't really care for it when it came out, but I love it. I love the video. It's an iconic Michael Jackson video. And I wish they had did an album together. I would have loved to see them, you know, um, do like a whole like project together, or even go on tour together. That would have been an epic, or like the two Jackson legends, and the song, like, he's talking about like the media harassing him and they fucking with him, and it reminds me of like Leave Me Alone off of the Bad album, because he
Yes.
was like singing about the same thing. Like, I feel like the whole album, or this whole album, it was like that. Like, he was really angry and taking the shots, back at the media for the child molestation allegations and all that, and rightfully so, because I mean, if you falsely accused about something that you know that you didn't do, you're gonna, and if you like a person of where you have like a position of power, you're gonna naturally feel like, well, I gotta speak my piece on it. And I think he did this a lot on the album, and this was one of those songs. Like, it started the album, he does it on this song, and I definitely feel like it was one of his best songs, and he sounded angry, and he spoke his piece on what he felt like, that he didn't do it, and he need to leave him alone.
That's a nice way of putting it, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk more about the mixing, like, because the mixing is also a huge problem with this album too. Like I mentioned,
right,
because of the fact that it's even on the latter song, which I'm gonna get into in a minute. But I see what you're saying.
right.
Yeah, the first time I saw the video Scream, it was like I want to say the day when the news broke out when he passed away was when I think the first time I saw the video. I like that he did collaborate with Janet, which was really cool, and everything about the video. And yeah, like he got his message across, saying like stop pressuring him, with all the shit that he's dealing with. Like, quit messing with him. Like, respect his privacy. That's pretty much what the song, I guess, was the message of it was.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Like fucking Scream, man. Very dope song. And they were also having
Yeah.
rumors about Janet Jackson too, about her body image and shit like that. So
Right. I remember that.
She was
When
going
they were
through body
when the
issues
Janet,
back
I
then.
remember when the Janet album came out, they were saying that she took out her ribs to get a 6 pack and all that craziness.
yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, man. That Jackson family, they went through so much.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
um,
A whole lot.
Track number two, They Don't Care About Us. This was another single. The most controversial song on this album, arguably. One thing about this song a lot of people don't talk about is actually two music videos to it.
Mhm.
Of course, everyone knows about the one in Brazil, but
Yeah.
the other one, which is my favorite, was the Spike Lee video when he was in the prison and
I
stuff.
thought they were
I didn't
both
see that
directed
one.
by Spike.
I gotta see that one.
Oh yeah,
I saw it too.
both videos were directed by Spike.
Okay.
You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the video I like, but self-explanatory. The songs talking about the injustice of how people that have been suffering over the years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He caused some controversy with some of the lyrics. Like he had this one line that says, "What's that shit?" I wrote it down too. Like Jew me, kick me, Jew me, don't black or white me. Like, and that caused like a lot of controversy at that time.
Like
Yeah,
anti-Semitism.
Jew me, sue me, everybody.
Yeah.
Sue me. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they accused Michael of being anti-Semitism.
Yeah,
But
of course they did.
Yeah.
yeah,
Anti-Semitic or something.
hmm but like he was just going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So fucking dope song. Love this song. It definitely sounds like it could have been made today. That's one thing I love
Yeah.
about
Right.
They Don't Care About Us. And Michael actually produced that whole song too, which I found kind of dope and shit.
Yeah. I want to know like what like well, I know why. When Michael say something, everything is controversial with him. But if that was Elton John or you know Eric Clapton saying something, and if they said the N word, would it be as controversial as Michael? You know what I'm saying? So he's an artist. Like that's what artists supposed to do. They're supposed to like you know create what they feel, and that's what he was feeling at the time. So I don't know. You got to expect that with Michael. Everything that he said or did was controversial.
Fact.
But this song I love. I love this song, banging track. I love Michael's cadence on the song, like the way that he's flowing in and out of the beat. And the guitar, nice guitars on this. The kids chanting in the background, like doing the background vocals, and when the song starts off, when they chanting, all I want to say is they don't really care about it. I love that. You know, um, he's speaking about police brutality and racial hate and all that, and it's a message within the song. That's what Michael always brung to you. So I mean, I know why people are gonna have a problem with the lyrics, and I don't feel like he was like bashing different races. I just feel like he was making a statement with that song.
Right.
Um, the lyrics he says, beat me, hate me, you can never break me, will me, thrill me, you can never kill me. I love like the cadence he was doing it within the song. I love that shit. And the hand claps at the end of the song, and it's a upbeat track with a message. And I love the video, the Brazil, the one in Brazil, real colorful and vibrant. I haven't seen the one where he was in the jail. I gotta check that one out. But
Yeah.
this is definitely one of my favorite songs on this album. Definitely a classic MJ song.
Highly agree, man. Like the one in the prison, and that's just a dope video by itself. And then I know it got controversy and banned because there was a prison fight and shit like that. So
Oh shit.
oh yeah,
Wow.
and I posted it on the description too, so y'all should be able to peep that.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, this is another song I like off this album, and Yeah, I mean, it has a whole lot of messages in it from the police brutality, and he's addressing a whole lot of issues within the song. And I honestly didn't think that this song would stir some controversy with it. And I really don't consider MJ to be anti-Semitic. I mean, I don't know if
Right.
that to me, I felt that that was kind of like blown out of proportion or whatever.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, yeah. Other than that, everything from the kids singing at the beginning to them clap with the hand clap, and then him going in and out, just everything about the song just really was well put together. I've seen the Brazil video plenty of times, and I think I caught a snippet of the prison video one, but I'm not sure if I watched the whole thing because, like I said, it was I think around the time when of course the news broke out with him passing away. So yeah.
No. Okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Track number 3 is Stranger in Moscow. Love this song. Probably one of my favorite songs off this album. This one was a pretty much like a ballad that he had written during the Dangerous World tour. And the story with this track was this was around 93. There was news where the first child molestation allegations came out, and he had gotten the news while he was in Moscow. And
Oh,
yeah. And so
I didn't know that.
originally the song was a poem that appeared on the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because but people should know that he was doing some music with Sonic the Hedgehog 3 before the whole child molestation laws came out. So
The game, the Sega
yep,
game.
yep.
Oh
I
shit,
did
I
not
didn't
know
know that.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh
Wow.
mm-hmm.
That
I
shit is
would
So
probably
never
like
know.
out of print now, right?
oh yeah, but you can like download it and shit like that. But yeah,
Right.
it's out of print.
Mm.
That's a dope game, by the way. I love that one.
I had
Oh,
that on the DS with the Sonic. It's like a Sonic game collection that I have.
Same. The
Yeah.
Ultimate Collection.
Uh huh. Yep.
That's the one I got too. Yeah. And so Stranger in Moscow, he takes like a more somber tone, and he had gotten like a lot of media scrutiny and shit like that. So that's how Stranger in Moscow came about. Very, 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 very good song. Probably Michael as most vulnerable and shit like that. The video is like a very black and white video, very somber. How everything was just moving in slow motion, and it's crazy too because the first time I actually saw the video was after he died too. So that's crazy.
oh wow.
Yeah, so Stranger in Moscow. This is one lyric that I like where he I'm gonna pull it right now. He said, "Here abandoned in my fame, Armagon of the brain, KGB was dogging me. Take my name and just let me be. Then a beggar boy called my name. Happy days will drown the pain. On and on and on it came and again and again and again and shit like that." So that's very interesting and shit. And
Mm.
KGB is basically the commandant Gossard of Vanoy. It's like some Russian thing that's translated as Committee for the State's Security and shit. So
Right.
yeah. So Stranger in Moscow, I love that song.
That's that makes sense now because I didn't understand like listening to the song all these years I didn't know who the stranger was in Moscow you was talking about, so that makes a lot of sense with that's crazy like to be in another country and then you turn on the TV and you hear about your name being in some child molestation case and that's real crazy,
Exactly.
and I think the lyrics on this song reflect that, especially in the chorus where he says, how does it feel when you're alone and cold inside? It's like a stranger in Moscow. So, like, imagine him being in Moscow at that time and then finding out, and then everybody else is finding out, and then they looking at him and they giving him like dirt looks and stares, and he must have really felt like really alone at that time, you know, with no
Right.
no family around him and shit, and it makes a lot of sense now, But I love the song. I think it's real somber, it's melodic. I like the orchestra, like the children singing in the background, and I love the video with the like it's raining and he's like walking in the rain and it's like in black and white. Um, great, great. I guess you would call it a ballad. It's like a ballad. I would say.
Yeah.
You know. Definitely another classic song. I think this song is like underrated, especially when everything happened. You know, 'cause I remember seeing the video when it came out back in like 95, 96. And it was a different side of Michael you really didn't see, because like most of his videos were like always upbeat and energetic, and when you get to this song, it's like he looks sad. It's in black and white. It's real gloomy, real dark. And thought it was like a different side of Michael that we didn't see at that time. But I definitely love it though.
For real. And I love the fact that he was just wearing black and just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Right. All by himself.
Yep.
Yeah, that's another song that I like off this album, and I didn't see the video. I want to say at least a year or two after he passed. It was my first time seeing it, and it was just like different from like his other videos that I've watched before. Yeah, and this song it really is it really is a change, like in a direction of like what he did like in the past, and it's just everything like from the video and the tone of the song. It's just it really is. It kind of makes you feel a little sad in a sense, but at the same time, it does make you wonder how it would feel to be like a complete stranger in a different place that you don't know a soul at. So yeah, I love this song.
That's a nice way of putting it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy too because it's like, when Micah really talks about something serious like that, he always gets criticized and scrutinized for it.
Right.
But Heal the World, Will You Be There? Hell, even She's Out of My Life, he gets kind of played out by that shit.
Right.
But why though is the real question. I mean, he's an artist speaking his truth, speaking how he's feeling, like all these different emotions and shit. Like why the fuck would people still criticize his ass for that shit?
Because it's Michael. Like everything Michael does is.
I truthfully think that's part of the reason why he died. I think he was trying to escape from the media and this spotlight, because they were always tormenting him. Like, since he was young, anything he went through, people know his backstory and the family history with him. And I think he was running away from that, and the best way to run away from that is to kill yourself.
Right.
It's sad to say, but I think he was running from all of that. As popular as he is, he just to the store just to buy some groceries, because he would always be bombarded by media and all that. He went to his,
Exactly. Like when it comes to like artists and stuff like that, the music business, you do one crazy thing, then they just look at you like you're the monster for the rest of the
He was different.
Yeah,
He was,
look at him completely
different. Like buying elephant man's bones and hyperbaric shit, sleeping in a hyperbaric chair like that. People thought he was a weirdo when he was different. I think Michael just felt like, yo, I gotta get out of here.
Right. Another artist that went through that was Amy Winehouse herself.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Shit, but yeah, that's Straight Outta Moscow again. That's possibly my favorite track on this album, besides the next one, of course. Next one being This Time Around, featuring Biggie. Very dope song. I love this song. This is when he just really let out against the media. Again, you hear Michael really cursing a lot, saying shit. I'm sick of your shit. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that he had Biggie also on this song too, and it just added on to the cake and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So very dope song. I felt like Biggie had like the best verse on this song when he was like, "Listen, I got problems with my own, flashing cameras, taps on my phone. Even in my home, I ain't safe as I should be. Things always missing. Maybe it could be my friends, but they ain't friends if they robbing me." Like, he's going in on that song.
Yeah.
Very, like, again, very good song. I love that beat, man. Whew.
Yeah.
beat is fire. Who made that beat? Let me see. Oh, fuck. Dallas Austin, Jackson Renee.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Dallas Austin. Like we mentioned on the Fan Mail album,
Mhm.
dope producer. But yeah, this time around, man, that song right there definitely speaks volumes. As like you really, really hear Michael just going ham on that track and shit like that.
oh yeah,
Very good song. Underrated too. You don't hear any MJ fans
yes,
mention that song.
definitely,
No.
definitely. I think it was a great collab. Like to hear Biggie, like one of the best all-time lyricists, collab with Michael, and as far as I'm concerned, the king of music, and to hear them on the track together, it's sad that they both gone. Rest in peace to Biggie and Michael, and you know, to hear that song, I was like, yo, they definitely needed a video for this song. I don't know why they didn't do it, but this could have been a big hit off of this album. And the Dallas Austin beat, the bass, everything about it is banging. Um, I love the Biggie bars on it. Great lines, and Mike sounded angry once again. Taking shots at the media, and I felt like he had every right to do that.
Right.
And he's like, he ain't taking no shit from the media. Like he tired of them, dragging his name in the mud. And I was right there with him. I definitely supported him during that whole time because I never felt like he did anything. And you know, just a great song, great collab. Probably one of his. And Michael did collabs, but this is like, I gotta say, like probably top two or three for me as far as like collabs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because he didn't do collabs with he didn't do a lot of collabs with rappers, but the very few that he did, like this is definitely the best one to me, you know. And that's a great song, man. Love it. Definitely a classic classic Biggie collab, classic Michael song.
So would you say like when it comes to rapper collab, would you say it's like better than Jam from Dangerous, which he did with Heavy D?
Jam, but I love this better than Jam. I love the video for Jam because it had crisscross in it. Uh, Peace to him and peace to the daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Michael Jordan, that was a I love that. I love this song, and I feel like this for whatever reason they didn't. Maybe Puffy did play a bigger B in a video or something. They should be or did a video for this though. But I definitely love the song, and even with Janet didn't do a lot of collabs with rappers. I mean, she did the All Right remix with Heavy D for Rhythm Nation, and then she did Godzilla's Gone with Q-Tip. But both of them didn't really do a lot of like collabs like that, which I love because like nowadays, if it's like Beyonce or a big pop star, they do collabs like left and right like it's nothing. So, but definitely a classic song.
I agree. Highly agree.
Yeah, this time around is another favorite song that I love. And it's funny that you mentioned something about a video. Initially, back in the day, it was supposed to have been like Biggie and MJ were supposed to have done a video, but at the time, Michael was going through some illness or something at the time and wasn't able to do it. So yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but I love everything about this song. Michael really is letting out all his frustrations and letting me know like I ain't taking no shit from nobody. Like really, it really started to get to him and like accusing him of shit that he didn't do and all that stuff. Like yeah, it's a very good upbeat track. But I wish they did would have come out with a video for this because it would have been
Oh, yeah.
that video would have been fire. Like
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm kind
yeah,
of glad they didn't come up with a video because I don't want to see Puffy dancing in the video.
you think he would have been in the video with Biggie too?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh
Puffy would
yeah,
have been in it. Oh yeah.
drinking Cristal or some shit like that. I don't, which I'm kind of glad they didn't do a video for because that's one thing. I don't want to see Puffy dancing in the Michael Jackson video. I just want to see Michael.
Puffy trying to moonwalk and shit.
Oh God,
Oh God.
God,
Yeah, I don't think I would want to see that.
clown ass nigga. But
Um,
all right, next track is Earth Song. Originally, this song was supposed to have been recorded for the Dangerous album, but it wasn't finished on time. But yeah, what can I say about Earth Song? This is possibly the most dramatic song off this album. Um, just talking about how one should always take care of the earth, not just use people how people use like the earth for granted, our nature for granted and whatnot. Very dope song. I love the choir in like the second half of the song when Michael's just singing with the choir like they don't care about us. Like it was just very theatrical and shit like that. Yeah, and again, a very good video too.
Yeah.
But y'all remember that one performance he did? I think it was at some English awards where people accused him of dressing up like Jesus or some shit.
I never seen that.
I never seen that.
Yeah, it was what was that shit? It was something, I think it was like the 1996 Brit Awards or some shit. I don't know. He had like this like white like gown or some shit like that. And people were just accusing him of like being emulating Jesus Christ. I don't know. It was some crazy shit.
What?
Yeah, it was the Brit Awards that happened. And
Mm.
these kids ran up and hugged him and shit like that.
Mm.
Shit. But yeah,
Well,
Earth
yeah,
Song.
they're gonna hate because Michael, and at that time he probably looked bad in the media's eyes and all that. But I
Mm.
mean, shit, Nicki Minaj, I think her first Grammy performance, she was on a burning cross when she did a Roman's Revenge or whatever. Nobody said anything about that.
Exactly, but
You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I like the song. It was cool. A big, it has like a big orchestra built in, and the choir, and I like the lines where he says, what about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you said you would gain? And talking about the earth and all that. And thought it was another important song with the message. Like take care of this planet. Don't fuck it up. You know. But it was cool. I remember the video a little bit though. But I liked it though. It was a cool song.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know this song was originally supposed to have been on the Dangerous album though. That was my first time hearing about that. Yeah, this song it really shows another side of Michael that like the many issues that he does care about is the environment of course, and that message was heavily conveyed in this song, and and I'm glad he did this song because like we really do got to take care of the planet Earth, because if we keep fucking it up the way we are, where are we gonna go?
Right.
Yeah, like there's no other planet that's considered like I don't know stable enough for us to thrive from if we end up fucking it up.
Right.
But yeah, I
And
love
they used
everything.
to, not to cut you over, Ashley. They
Mm.
in school they used to practice about like teach us how to recycle. Because back then it was like we found out like the ozone layer was like it had like
Hmm.
it was like a big hole in the ozone layer, and they wanted
Yeah.
people to start recycling and take the blue bags and put the plastic in and all this other shit. And so that was like a big thing back then. Like teaching people how to recycle.
Yeah, I remember like when I was in first grade, they took me and my class to like a trip to the recycling center, and we learned about recycling then too. And then when I was in college, I took an environmental health class at the time, which was a part of my major, but it was online. But I learned a lot about various environmental issues and stuff like that. And I love the song and like what it stands for, and it was it was very good, even though I haven't seen like the official video for it. I remember hearing the song from This Is It,
Right.
that film that they did with him when he was
Yeah.
prepping for the This Is It tour.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I remember hearing this song during that film, and I was like, yeah, this song is a classic song right here, and I love everything about it.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, that This Is It movie, man. That Earth song. I like the performance they did on that one and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
me
was good.
too.
True, but other than that, that's enough of Earth song. Next track is DS featuring Slash. Um, DS usually is supposed to have been an attack on the district attorney of the case,
Yeah,
Tom Snedden, but
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he renamed him Dom Sheldon
yeah.
just to avoid
Change the
legal,
name.
yeah, just to avoid legal controversy. But
Oh shit.
yeah, very dope song. Slash definitely gave this a more of a rock feel, kind of reminiscent of "Given to Me" from Dangerous and shit. What else about this song? Yeah, man, he's just going after this nigga. That shirted motherfucker, man. I love the line when he's like, does he send letters to the FBI? Did he say to either do it or die? Like,
Mm.
you know, the FBI was trying to investigate him, investigate his fucking
Oh
penis
yeah.
and shit. Crazy ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool song. I love that how he added like a baby crying,
Right.
basically.
Mm.
Yeah, Michael's on some savage shit.
Yeah.
Savage shit.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, so that's what I have to think
I
about. Yes.
I saw the I forgot what it was. It was like when the history album had came, I think it was like the making of the album or something, and they had like a news report about when he did the song, and the Tom Snyder guy, that was the one that went after him again in movies like '04, '03.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so he went after him twice. You know what I'm saying? And he just, Tom Snyder just had a thing for Michael. He wanted to make sure he got locked up, and Michael was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do a whole song about you," and I thought having Slash on there was dope. He's one of the legendary guitarists from Guns N' Roses, and he was also on Black and White, I believe. Played on Black and White.
It was given to me.
Oh, good. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and it was a cool song. It's not really one of my favorites, but like you said, Michael was savage on this album. He didn't care. He was going after the media. The way that they went after him so many years, and he got sick and tired of it, and he said, "Yo, I'm gonna definitely call y'all out on this album." And this is definitely one of the songs he went after the guy that tried to get him locked up twice. So I definitely feel like it was a track that he should have made. 'Cause a lot of artists probably wouldn't have did that. They probably would have hid from doing that. But Mike was like, "Fuck it, I'm speaking my piece on this," and I commend him for doing that. So I think it was a dope song. It's just not one of my favorites, but I'm glad that he went after the guy that tried to get him locked up twice.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, it kind of had to take me a minute for me to like for this song to grow on me, and I honestly didn't know the meaning of the song until I kept hearing it, and I was like, "Oh shit, he really calling this dude out!" Like, and I don't blame
yeah,
Michael for doing that, because I mean, I'm not gonna
right.
stand for it. Like, if you're trying to drag my name through the gutter and shit, like thinking that you could really put me away in jail for something I didn't do, like, no, I'm gonna call you
Right.
out for it. I'm glad he did a
Definitely.
song like this, because
Mm.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't hold nothing back on this song here, like, and I don't blame him. So it's another one that I'm grown to love. This song here, yeah.
Yeah, man. I agree, man. Like, not one of my favorites, but one of those ones that definitely, like, you have to respect him at the end of the day for what he was saying. You know.
Yeah,
Mm,
for sure.
yeah.
Next track, Money. Um, I like this song, but I have mixed feelings about it. I like see when it comes to like a lot of the songs off this album, the
Mm-hmm.
beat
Mm.
overpowers like the beat overpowers the vocal, and that's like one of my main problems I have with Money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like you hear like that lie for it, spot for it, kill for it, but then it's like the beat so fast, but you don't know what the fuck he's saying and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, but it's self-explanatory. He's talking about how motherfuckers do anything for money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it kind of reminds me. What's the name of that one song? Kind of reminds me of a mixture between Pink Floyd's "Money" in a way. And what's that name of the other song? Damn, I forgot about it at the moment, but fuck it. But yeah, just talks about the dangers of money and shit like that. I just wished it was mixed better.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about it.
Well, you know when you say that, Michael was like the king of like ad libbing. So he always had like, you know, whether it was like want to be starting something or you know, there was other songs where he was like he'd ad lib and you don't know what the hell he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what that was what was like so unique about him. Like he could make up an ad lib and it just sound cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes with like whatever song he was or whatever mood he was in. And I love this song. I think you know like there's a message in it. Like you know I mean like Michael you know speaking about like how people will do anything for money, which is a sad thing that still goes on in this day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
you know I think he was trying to convey that in the song. Like you know if you show me the cash, then I will take it. If you tell me to cry, then I will fake it. If you give me your hand, then I will shake it. You would do anything for money. So I think that's what he was trying to convey in the song, that people do desperate things for money. They'll do anything for money, whether it's like sell their soul to the devil, which is what he says and he sings in the chorus. And you know that's something that goes, especially in Hollywood. That's something that goes on. You know, people will do anything for that check. You know, make a bad album for that check, or make a bad movie for that check. You know, and they'll sacrifice their integrity for that money. You know what I'm saying? And you know, who better to do a song like this than Michael? You know what I'm saying? And I love the beat. I love the bass line. You know, the ad libbing from Michael. Michael was always good at ad libbing on the song. And you know, I would have loved to see a video for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I was listening to the album and listening to the song, like I'm trying to picture like a video in my head, you know, for this song. And I thought it was a dope song.
Yeah, this is an okay song to me, but I kind of do see what Reg was talking about, saying that the beat kind of overpowered the track now in hindsight. Because like when I first was listening to it a couple of times, I kind of felt like it was just a really catchy song. But now that I've heard it more and more again today, I do see that when with that beat overpowering the song a little bit. But who did produce this song, if you don't mind me asking?
Michael.
It was all him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Dang man. But it was cool for him ad libbing and stuff, but at the same time it's kinda like in certain parts of the song you just don't know what he's saying a little bit. But other than that, I don't consider this a bad song. It's an alright one to me.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. I see what you're saying. Um, then we get to "Come Together," which is a cover song, of course, of the Beatles song from the Abbey Road album. Pretty solid cover. I wasn't really too big on this cover. I kind of preferred it if when he performed this song live on the Bad Tour, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But because this was recorded in 1988, so
Oh.
Oh man.
it's pretty solid. Not the best come together cover, but it's better than
Yeah.
most.
Yeah, it was cool. I still prefer the Beatles version, but you know, Michael taking a stab at doing a rendition was cool. It's not bad at all. You know, I thought it was cool, and you know, he was tight with the Beatles anyway at that time. So,
Right. Plus, he owned the publishing, so that's another story.
yeah, you on the pup. Well, that's when him and Paul McCartney stopped talking. But before
Mm.
then, they were still tight.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an okay cover of the song. And I for the longest time I always felt like who originally did this song, because I heard another cover version of this song back in 2017 towards the end of the movie Justice League. I heard a cover of it, but I don't know who was the guy singing that cover version. But yeah, this one's an okay song. It kind of felt like this would have been suited off the Bad album or something.
Man.
I agree.
Yeah.
Next track, "You Are Not Alone." This was the one that R. Kelly wrote for him and shit.
Mm.
Pretty cool song. Now again, it was a single that was released. Another R&B ballad from Michael and shit. Kind of interesting that him and R. Kelly did a song, but this is when R. Kelly was popular at the time and shit like that. He could do no wrong at the time. Very cool song. It's just talking about that I'm always gonna be by your side and shit like that through the difficult times, especially when he's going through difficult times by himself too. But the video was creepy as hell. I didn't like I didn't like the video.
What part of it was creepy for you? Him with Lisa Marie, or
It man, it was just like 1 minute he's having sex with Lisa, next minute he's in a fucking waterfall, then he's like in some little theater. It's like, what the fuck? Like, really, what the fuck is this shit? But yeah, and it kind of got, again, it caused some controversy because him and Lisa were like almost nude in the fucking video, and I didn't like the haircut he was rocking. I didn't like the haircut he was rocking.
You trying to be his hairstylist, Reg?
Huh? Nah, I'm just saying. I'm just
pointing it out. He just pointed it out.
Yeah.
Also, R. Kelly did a remix of this song. He produced a remix for Michael, then he did a remix off the Love Letter album as a bonus track, which was a pretty good.
I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. But very, 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 very cool song. The video, just watch if you want to be entertained, I guess. But yeah. Oh, and it's kind of crazy I mentioned R. Kelly because he actually got sued because he got actually accused of plagiarism with this song too, from this song that, yeah, because the court, it was like a Belgian court ruled that he plagiarized the 1993 song and shit like that. But If We Can Start All Over by Eddie and Danny Van Passel, so whether he plagiarized it or not, it's still a dope song. I mean,
wow.
R. Kelly can't do that. He wrote that song.
Yeah. Like that's like something I can definitely hear from the second album, the second R. Kelly album and shit.
12 play?
Huh?
12 play or the one after that?
The self-titled one after that.
95, yeah. That's true. They both came out the same year.
Exactly. Classic album. I don't care what no one says.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great song. I think the timing of it was bad because when the video came out, him and Lisa was they were at the MTV VMAs and they did that whole kissing thing and people didn't like it. They thought it was fake. It was a fake marriage. I remember the video game controversy. I don't know why Michael. I mean, like people say, "Oh, well, Michael is he gay? This and that." Then when he's with a female and he's naked in a video, they have a problem with that still. So it's like he could, it was like he you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I love this song. A beautiful song, beautiful track by R. Kelly. The pianos and the bass line, the drums, a real melodic track, real great ballad. I think Michael sang the song beautifully. He had people forget like he was a pop star, but he also could sing his ass off too. And I think with this song too, I think this brought Michael into like modern R&B at that time.
Right.
Because like Michael's R&B was a little bit different from what everybody else was doing, and I think R. Kelly being like the flag bearer at that time for R&B, like Michael into modern times in the modern R&B era with that. And I like the lyrics where he sings I'm still all alone. I mean, another day has gone, I'm still all alone. How could this be? Because you're not here with me. And I just thought, man, it's a great song. I think it gets shitted on because of the R. Kelly and Michael connection and the whole, the whole the bad, publicity and look of it. But I definitely think it's a classic MJ track, and a classic produced R. Kelly track as well, because R. Kelly's a great producer.
Right.
So I definitely loved it.
Speaking of R. Kelly produced, you checked out the Janet Jackson Anytime, Anyplace R. Kelly remix?
Yes, I love that remix. I love that
Yeah.
remix more than the original one.
Same.
Me too. Me too.
It's more
Yeah.
sensual and shit, man. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
She
definitely.
should
And
have had that
that's what
on
that
the
was.
album.
They should have that should have been like a bonus track on Velvet Rope or something.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
You know.
Yep.
And that's the thing about R. Kelly. Like the original versions of songs were dope, but then the remixes were just as good.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm saying? And oh man, he's a legend to me. Like minus all the bullshit and all that, I definitely feel like he's like the real king of R&B.
God. I agree. R. Kelly,
Yeah,
man. Robert Kelly. How do you call him, man? Like,
Bobby
what do you want
Kelly.
to man? Like, he is a musical genius. It's just he's just kind of fucked up.
Yeah. In his
Yeah,
personal life, it's all fucked up.
right.
Yeah, this is another song that I love, and I know my mom loves this song too. But when I saw the video, I kind of do see why Reg said it was kind of creepy a little bit. But I mean, I didn't have an issue with him and Lisa Marie in the video. That wasn't the issue. It was
Right.
just that freaking haircut, and I was like, oh my
Oh
god.
God.
Well, he was trying something different with his hair. You know, a
I mean,
nice
yeah,
shortcut.
I'm
It can't have
I'm
Jerry
not
Curls
saying.
forever. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he can't try anything different.
Right.
I'm not saying that. Don't get me wrong. It's just that really didn't suit him. I thought something better would have
Right.
would have suited him more in the video. And
Shit.
Well,
I kind of see too a little bit of controversy because in certain parts of it, it was like were they completely naked or like half naked or whatever and all that stuff. But this was a very good produced song by R. Kelly, of course. I mean,
right.
yeah, he can produce his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. So next song, Childhood.
Oh boy.
I suspect what he was doing with this song, but I felt like it was a bit too sentimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was on the Free Willy 2 soundtrack, which I didn't care for the sequels of Free Willy, really.
Me
I
neither.
never seen that movie.
I just prefer the first Free Willy.
I never missed another.
Yeah, you're really not missing nothing.
Thanks for telling me that.
Like with Childhood, he's talking about, his abuse as a child. And like vocally is good vocally, but that I just thought it was a bit too sentimental in my taste.
Yeah.
That people say I'm not okay. Even a video, and another video I can't really like because he is like he was in some tree, like I don't know. I just something about Childhood I never really liked, but I respect him for putting it out there.
Right.
Talking about Joseph, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Joseph Jackson, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't like it. I just thought it was cringy. I saw Free Willy Part 1 and that was it for me. I didn't care to see Part 2, and it's basically about like a boy and his whale. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really missing nothing actually. But yeah, I didn't care for it. Too sentimental, too sappy. You know.
Have you seen my childhood?
Yeah, really. Yeah. We know about your childhood. You got your ass beat by your pops and you became a megastar.
Yeah.
We know about it.
Yeah.
And then that little beat, that Tinkerbell kind of beat or some shit.
Oh
It sounds like
Lord,
it could be like
it's
for a Disney movie or something. I don't.
yeah. I was about to say there's some songs on here that's too Disney. Like Disney should have been like this should have been on Disney Records, not Epic Records. Like there's some songs on here that sounds like too cringy and Disney shit. Like I'm like, nah, I'm not into that.
I'm not okay. Because I love
Yeah,
such elementary things.
Oh my god.
this is the real poppy sappy shit that Michael did in his discography. Like he has shit like this, unfortunately.
Oh god. Okay.
And
Yeah,
this-
hearing this song a few times today, yeah, it did give me those sentimental feelings like, oh my god. It felt like when I was hearing this song, it felt as if I could hear it like in a old ABC after school special or something. I just couldn't.
Oh
I
Lord.
mean, I gave this song a chance. Don't get me wrong; it does have you like feeling sentimental in a type of way. But
Right.
yeah, it just really, oh my God, it really would have been a song like for Walt Disney Records or to some movie
Yeah.
or something. It not for an MJ album. I'm sorry.
I think they made a mistake. It came out on Epcot Center Records, not Epic Records. You know.
Oh God. Mm.
Have you seen
Man.
childhood?
Yeah, I really didn't care
Like, yeah,
too much.
nigga, you saw your child. Yeah, nigga, you saw your child.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Next song we got is Tabloid Junkie. This is another song I really did try to like, but it was like the same old with this song, you know?
Right.
Like, even though he did do his thing on this one, I just didn't really care for it too much, you know. Tabloid Junkie.
Right.
Okay.
This song, the beat, it sounds like something that was left off of Rhythm Nation for Janet to me.
Mm.
It was
You
left off
know,
the bad album.
no, but it sounds more like it was made for Janet than Michael.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I could hear Janet. I picture Janet voice in this song. You know, but the beat is cool. Michael is saying just because you read it in a magazine, see it on a TV screen, don't mean it's factual. But I get it. The media, once again, this is what they do. Not everything. Like I remember Karis once said, like he didn't like television because he called it, like he broke it down and he called the word television. You know what I'm saying? Because he felt like not everything you see on TV is real. Like especially like when it comes to rappers, and you heard stories about like not every rapper you see on TV is rich. They don't own their jewelry. They don't own their cars and those houses that they do videos in. There's only like maybe 4 or 5 like really rich rappers. Jay-Z, Diddy, Dre. know, um, but I get it. Like the media lies and they portray a fake image, and a certain type of image to for the fans or whatever. Not everything you see on TV is real, you know. And that's what they did with Michael. Like a lot of tabloids, People Magazine, all those newspaper circulations back in the day, they all had bad shit to say about Michael, and a lot of it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? So this is like another shot at the media. But to me, the beat just sounded like something that was made for Janet, and maybe Janet passed it up and he said, "Okay, well, give it to my brother," and let's see what he could do with it. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's not like a highlight of the album.
Yeah, it's kind of funny you said that because of Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis kind of produced the song too.
Right, but yeah, that's what I mean because they produced the track and I also produced, and when I hear this, it's like this is something that could have been on Rhythm Nation or a Janet album.
True.
Yeah.
To me, this song was somewhat better than Childhood to me.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
to
definitely.
me, the beat of this song, it kind of reminded me of something that could have been used on Dangerous or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time I was listening to the song. But yeah, it does. I get what the message was saying, and it's kind of remind me a little bit of like "Leave Me Alone," but with this track here, just telling folks like don't believe everything you read or see on the TV because it's just telling lies on him pretty much basically throughout this period he was dealing with that trial and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shit. And it's kind of crazy because Janet had a song called R&B Junkie from the Nina Joe album too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very dope.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sort of like a sequel, maybe.
I
That
don't know.
it tabloid junkie, R&B junkie. I don't see a
Right.
comparison or nothing. And to me, it's
Okay.
like two entirely different, I guess, topics within the song
Okay.
itself.
I agree.
Hmm.
Track number 12, Too Bad, featuring Shaquille O'Neal. Hence the title. I don't really see it as a sequel to Bad, really.
Right.
No.
I don't know why they called it Too Bad, but
Right.
I feel like it was a solid song. I feel like it was a very solid song and shit like that. Kind of confused like what he was talking about. You think he was talking about the same old shit. Like it's like at first he's talking about pick up my girl, get me mad right. King of rock, come on, there's none higher. Second MC should come. Oh wait. Oh, that's a Run DMC line. Oh shit, okay.
Right.
Stand out here talking broken, never joking, smoking. Then he just gets into like he's just talking shit like you ain't done enough for me, you ain't done nothing for me, you're disgusting me, like just talking mad shit. And then to top it off, Shaq's gonna end off the fucking song and shit like that. And let me when it comes to rapper collaboration, this is probably one of my least favorite. I just don't really see the chemistry between Shaq and Michael and shit because you know I like some of Shaq's music, believe it or not. Yeah, believe it or not, y'all. But yeah, I just don't really feel like he was a perfect fit for this song, low key.
Like
shit, too bad. The chorus is dope. Like, I like the chorus though, but it was it's an alright song. It was alright.
I didn't know it was a sequel of Bad because it don't feel like a sequel of Bad to me.
They really don't.
I kept thinking that.
You know, this was unexpected. Like I looked at I remember like getting the album and looking at the track list and seeing Shaq. I'm like, Shaq with Michael Jackson? That's weird. How did that happen? Like Shaq must have a lot of people at that. But I know he was like the biggest star at that time in the NBA because I was a huge Shaq fan. You know, watching them play at LSU and then getting drafted by Orlando. And I was it's crazy because I'm a Knicks fan and I was like always watching the Orlando games with Shaq and Penny. That was like the team to beat back then, you know. But it was weird because I'm like, now I remember I had Shaq Diesel. I did not like that album. End up throwing it away.
Sure to me.
But like Shaq is hit and miss for me. Like on certain songs he sound good, and then there's a lot of songs where he sound like crap. But I actually felt like his rap wasn't that bad. Like when he said somebody dream I'm really undefeated when MJ's on my team. Reality brings forth realism. It's the man of steel organism, twism. I thought I was dope. I never thought I would hear Michael with Shaq, but I think it was a interesting collab. I think Run DMC was also on the start of the track, like when you hear like the people talking.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was DMC talking on that. So I like them referencing like the King of Rock. I think that's why because they were on the song and Michael of course again talked about the media. What do you want from me? Tired of wanting me. And I like the beat, the bass line. I think it was a dope song. It's just a different collab that came out of left field. I never thought I would hear Shaquille O'Neal with on a Michael Jackson album, so it was just different. But I thought it was dope though.
Yeah, because when it comes to Shaq did songs with everybody from Wu-Tang to Biggie to Bobby Brown. Yeah. Shit, I'm just like,
that's insane. Like he's done songs with Biggie and Michael and Wu-Tang, and this is an NBA. This was an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Like that's never been done before.
Shit, say what you want about Shaq.
I don't think it's a single though. Like I don't know. Maybe they thought it was gonna be a single. I don't think this would have been a big hit for Michael if he had released it, but I thought it was different.
I agree.
Yeah, this song right here, I would never think of it as a freaking sequel to Bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. This was so totally unexpected because I never thought in a million years that MJ would do a song with Shaq. Like out of all people,
right.
Really?
Of all people, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I was thinking the whole time, like, wait, what the fuck? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not a terrible song. It's decent, but yeah, I really could not picture it being a single back then. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, it's decent. It's not totally terrible.
I love Shaq. I think Shaq is one of the best big men of all time. I had the Reebok Shaq pumps back in the day. I had the Blue Chips movie poster on my wall. All that shit. I was a big Shaq fan. I just was like, he as a rap artist, he wasn't great. On Shaq Diesel had some dope songs. It's not an album I would have normally been playing, but for him to be an athlete and to do the songs he did with legends, like that's unheard of. Like that's
Mhm.
a historic thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, an NBA athlete doing songs with Michael Jackson and Biggie Smalls and Wu-Tang Clan. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Very
the
true.
only Shaq song that I remember hearing as a kid was "What's Up, Doc" with
Right,
Boot
right. That was a
Snickers.
dope song. I like that.
Yeah,
Fruit
I like
Snickers,
that
yeah.
too. And there was like a different version of the song that I
Right.
played on Spotify, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I never really peeped the Fushnikins like that.
Yeah, me
They were
neither.
dope. They were different. You know, they had like the fast rhyming style, you know, like
Mhm.
sort of like Twister, but they were from the East Coast,
Mhm.
and they incorporated like reggae music in their rhymes because they were like I think Chip Cruz Jamaican. So and they were like affiliated with the native tongue. So they were cool. They had the first album is slept on, even the second one. The second one was more like hardcore rap. But I think that came out like in 93, 94. So it was like more grimier than the first one.
Okay, bet. I'll peep them one day.
Yeah.
Shoot. All right. Next track, History. Didn't care for this track really. I I was kind of disappointed with this beat from Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis because I just feel like the beat was just all over the place, and then
I agree.
they added the audio clips towards it. It was just like
Right.
Mm.
I don't know. It was just I don't know. It just kind of threw me off guard and shit. Like one minute it was
Right.
fast, next minute it was slow, and I usually don't mind
Right.
songs like that, but in this case, it could have been done a little bit better.
Right.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about
I definitely agree with the beat switches was confusing because I'm like why the beat change? I don't understand why they felt the need to change it up.
Mm.
You know, like the when he's the beat when he's doing the verses was okay, but then I actually like the beat switch for the second beat, like for the chorus. I like that beat better. That should have been the main beat to me with the bass line, and it was a much smoother beat. Um, I think I like the opening of the track with the you know the Olympic anthem. That's the anthem from the Olympics that they use. They used to use that. They don't think they still use it no more.
mm,
But I like that, and like the little news clippings with like different historical dates from American history. I thought that was like a cool thing to add to the track. And I don't know why he did the song. I mean, maybe it's like, is it for his legacy or is it for America? That's what I didn't understand. Like, is it when you say history, is it your history or is it American history? You did the song. Like, is the song dedicated to that? You know what I'm saying?
right.
Um, I like Boyz II Men, even though you can barely hear them on the song. I think the track was too loud. Like, the track overshadowed the vocals, but you can barely hear them. But they're on the background vocals for the song. And I didn't notice that until like I actually like was looking in the booklet, and I'm like, oh shit, Boyz II Men is on the song, but you can barely hear them because the music is so loud.
Right.
I
Mm.
think it was like it was poorly mixed, this track, you know. The chorus was cool. You know, every day creates a history. Every part you take, you're leaving your legacy. I get it, but I didn't understand like what's the significance of the song. Are you talking about your history as Michael Jackson, or are you talking about American history? Because it felt like there was two different meanings. Like he's talking about his history as an artist, and then he's talking about American history. That's why they incorporated the different the historical dates in the song at the end of the track. But I don't know. It was different. It's not one of my favorites. I think like the beat change really fucked up the song. I would have preferred the second beat instead of the first one, but and it was poorly mixed track. But you know it is what it is. You know.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
great.
this song I really did not care too much for. This is one of my least favorite songs off this album. And then like with everything in the song, and then what you point out with Boyz II Men being in the background vocals, I
Right.
would not have known that. And plus, I could rarely hear him in the song
Right.
because he overpowered that shit.
Yeah.
And too, like with the meaning of it, I'm like, when I'm hearing history, what are you talking about? What history? Yours or
Right.
history of America with all the freaking dates and random shit in the song?
Exactly.
It was just I think to me, a poorly done song that really could have been better. And with the tempo of it, it's just like, it was kind of hard to tell, like, were you going for a tempo track or a ballad or what? Like, I didn't know.
Right.
It was just all over the place. I didn't like this.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Ash. I think like the latter half of this album was just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next song, Little Susie.
Oh god, this is another one I don't like.
I didn't care for this one
Me
either.
neither. I don't like it.
Just talking about some death about some little girl named Susie. I didn't care for this one. I didn't know what this one was really, what he was going with this track.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything to say about this track?
Nope. I don't like this one. I don't like the last song.
Okay, I'm gonna say something about this. What the fuck was he thinking with this shit here? Because the intro, it felt like it was taking forever, and I'm like, just get through the damn song already, so I could just move on to the next. It's just like, what was the whole point of it? And what was I know after the title of it, Little Susie. What was that afterward? The name of it?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it's like Little Susie / what was that shit?
Oh, you said on lyrics?
No, like in the title of the song, it was Little Susie and / something on the title of it.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Shit, but yeah. Little Susie, man, like Little Susie /
I don't know. There's no slash on it.
Really? Because when I was playing on my Spotify today, it said something strange with it.
Is it from a movie or something?
No, I don't know.
I don't see.
I don't know what it is. I kept playing the
no
album
slash
on
on the album.
Spotify today, and it had Little Susie / something crazy on there, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I guess you had to see it on Spotify then to find out for yourself. Because I know.
Oh, I know. Oh no. Are you talking about the Smile song?
Wait, what? No, not Smile. No.
It was Little Susie.
Yeah, it was
I
like.
don't see. I know there's in parentheses they have something for Smile.
Is it like Pai Jesu or some shit?
Yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit right there. I was trying to figure out. I was like, what the fuck?
What is that?
Pai Jesu is an operatic song and shit like that.
Yeah, I did not like that.
Well, that's not on the album, so.
It was on the Spotify version of the album that I was listening to all day. So I don't know what the fuck that shit was about.
I don't know that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is another song I don't like. And that last one.
Yeah, Smile, which was a cover of the Charlie Chaplin song, which a lot of Michael Jackson loves that song and shit like that. I respect why it's there, but I don't care for it either.
Me neither.
I don't care for it, and the tempo of it, I definitely didn't care too much for it because it was like, what the fuck was that? That beat wasn't suited for the song clearly. Because if it came off like as a ballad, yeah, why not have like I don't know, something different for that? And I noticed this song was performed at MJ's funeral because I think one of his brothers performed that thing. Was it Jermaine that performed it?
Jermaine, Jermaine.
Yeah, he performed this song at his funeral. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Mm.
So that's all you have to say about this album.
Well, I want to give my rating on the album.
Yeah, I was gonna give my rating on it too.
All right, bad.
Okay. So very good album, but it has some flaws towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I mentioned, the flaws were like mostly to do with the mixing.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like with this album, they definitely kind of overdid it, like with the beats being higher than the vocals and shit like that.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the tracks after. That's a good question. Maybe after You Are Not Alone, besides possibly Too Bad.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if I were to give it a rate, I would probably give it a 4 out of 5.
Oh man. I think the album starts so strong, with Scream and They Don't Care About Us and This Time Around, Stranger in Moscow. Then it's like I want to say like probably like after Earth Song. It's like iffy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like DS. I don't like Come Together was okay. I don't care for that. I like Money and You're Not Alone. But then I'm a Reg, like after You're Not Alone, it was like it was just got shaky after that. Tabloid Junkie was okay, but I felt like the beat was more for Jenny. Too Bad was cool. It was an interesting collab. I didn't know why Shaq was on there.
Right.
The history track was huh? The history track was okay. It wasn't the best. I think some of the mixing for these songs wasn't great. Like it was like a big production, but the production was like overshadowing the vocals. Um, I think Jimmy Jam and Taylor was did their thing, and R. Kelly and Dallas Austin, even Michael. Michael produced a lot of tracks. That was definitely, he gave the album some dope production. I love the collabs with Biggie. Thought that was dope. And and Janet, that was a good one. And um, you know, I think at times he focused too much on the media. I felt like, and I understand because at the time he felt like he was falsely accused being probably the biggest pop star in the world and being accused of something that he didn't do. And this was albums like Kids Get Back was like his revenge on the media and putting them on blast and telling he sounded really angry in a lot of the songs. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like um there's some of the songs were too sappy, especially at the end with Little Susie and Smile and Childhood, and I didn't like those songs at all. I feel like he could have ended off the album on a stronger note than with those songs. I didn't like those songs at all. You know what I'm saying? And um I would give it a week for. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's whack at all. I think there's some bangers, but it's not one of his best. I definitely would. I think it's a 4, but it's a weak 4. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I see
Um,
what you're saying.
my my top 3 favorite songs would be "Scream," "They Don't Care About Us," and "This Time Around." But I love "You Are Not Alone" as well. If I had to put that in there, that's like really my 4 favorite songs on the album. But I think it's a weak 4, though. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this album a 4 out of 5 as well. Cause I mean, don't get me wrong, it has a lot of good tracks on here that I love, from Scream to This Time Around, Money, They Don't Care About Us, Stranger in Moscow, all this stuff. The other half of this album has really some questionable shit that I definitely did not care too much for. Childhood, what was that other shit? Little Susie
Hmm.
and Smile and History. Because I'm sorry, those are not songs that I would really care too much for. Because I mean, it was just like some of the shit sounded like it could have been like for a Disney album or something. History, it was just all over the place. And Lil Susie and Smile, I see no need for those tracks off this album. So no.
I feel you on that.
Mm-mm.
But despite like the criticism,
One thing I want to say though, I do like the packaging of the. I want to say that I love the packaging of the album, like the way that they had like the greatest hit on the first disc, and then like the second disc is like the actual album.
Yeah.
I thought I was because at that time we didn't really see nothing like that. I was like a brilliant like marketing plan by the label, and then like with the booklet they
Mm-hmm.
had like the the lyrics and the pictures, and I thought I was like the marketing of it was dope, but I just felt like it wasn't a classic album like it could be. Like he missed the ball on a lot of songs, and he was too angry and focusing too much on the media, and that's not what Michael was about. Michael was about like healing the world and spreading positive vibes, and I just felt like he was too angry.
I agree.
Yeah, but can you blame the man for being angry during that time though? With all the shit he was dealing with?
And
You said what?
saying, I, or whatever it's through your music. And I understand, but I just feel like that was like on most of the songs, that was like the thing. It was like getting, they don't care about us, Stranger in My and Too Bad. It's like a lot. Half of the album is about him getting back in the media. You know,
I agree.
but they are some great songs. Stranger in Moscow, classic song, and You're Not Alone. They don't care about us, and to finally see him and Janet together. That's what the fans really wanted. We wanted to see a Janet and Michael collab, and he gave us that before he died. Thank goodness, But I just felt like the overall topic was about the media scrutinizing him and all that. And this is not Michael. Man. Like Michael was angry, but I just felt like he focused too much on that.
I feel what you're saying, trying shit like that. I definitely feel what you're saying, but I felt like he was kind of always been attacking the media as far back as maybe bad, but it wasn't as overblown as with this album and shit. It's like how Jerry the Damager dropped the War Rap the Math album '96, and a lot of those songs, like he was just dissing rappers, like the current state of hip hop at that time. Which still, that was a dope album. I'm not gonna front, but it kind of got a little tiring after a while. Shoot. But yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom right quick, so y'all can just talk to the chat if y'all want.
What's everybody? I mean, for anybody in the chat, what was it like their favorite songs for this album?
Yeah, let us know.
I mean,
What song?
because I mean, as far as like, I don't ever hear nobody mention this album. Like when it comes to Michael, it's always the early stuff, but like History don't talk about, Invincible they don't talk about, And I think History was a dope album. I don't feel like it was a classic. You just suck up like those sappy songs to me is what ruined the album. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take
Yeah,
off Little Susie and Smile and Childhood,
yeah,
I think maybe it would have been a classic, or at least a 4.5.
yeah.
Which
Take
I just
take
felt
some
like
of
it was
them songs out. Redo History, the History song, and I think the song would have
yeah.
been better than what it was.
No, I felt like it was a weak album, but it had some bangers still.
Yeah,
It was still a Michael album. I was like, it's just him just going at. I'm like, and even at the media before, like Reg is right. I just felt like on this album he did it a lot though. Like almost every song, with the
yeah,
exception of maybe You're Not Alone, is like he's going in the sappy songs. He's going at the media. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? I get it. You falsely accused, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like I don't feel like you could have like you focused too much on going at the media on this album when it could have been a classic Michael album like his earlier stuff.
yeah. But I think he probably had to do as many songs as he did in regards to the media because I guess he had a whole lot of built up anger in him and all that shit. Because I mean, would it be better for him to
Right.
take his frustrations
Right.
out through certain songs in the album, or him lashing out to the public, out to the general public for him to see?
Well, I mean, I don't know. To me, I always felt like Michael didn't have thin skin. Like he cared too much about. But I mean, and if you giving back to kids and to different charities and all that, I
Mm.
feel like I played a part in it. Like he cared too much about what people thought about him in the media. And I don't think like an artist like Prince wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared about what the
Nah, he wouldn't have
media
given
said.
a damn about what the media would be saying about him.
Huh?
I said Prince really didn't give a damn about the media.
Yeah, he didn't care. He didn't give a
Nah,
damn. Like he wasn't.
yeah,
He didn't.
He did what the fuck he
Yeah.
wanted to do.
So it was, I think, just Michael cared too much. Michael is like LeBron James, like you wanted to be liked by everybody. Not everybody gonna like you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like
yeah,
you gotta be yourself at the end of the day. You can't be worried about what people saying, what people think about you.
exactly. That's for
I just
just
felt like
anybody.
Michael cared. You know, I feel like Michael just cared too much about what people thought about him, and
Yeah.
you know, to the point of him from driving himself to death.
Mm. Yeah.
But definitely a legend, man. Like I feel like we was talking about last week. I don't see nobody on Michael's level. You know
No,
what I'm
I
saying?
don't
It's good
think
to see that Michael.
anyone. I don't think anyone's gonna come to Michael's level at all.
Definitely.
People
But
could
once
try if they
Michael
want
passed,
to,
that
but
was like that
they
left a
can't
big
surpass him.
that left a big hole in music,
Yeah.
you know, in pop music and in R&B. Like Michael passing is like that's a hole that you can't fill.
No,
You know?
no.
So
It's hard to fill those shoes.
you know, yeah. And he was an innovator. Like he didn't follow what everybody else was doing.
No,
He made trends. He
he
didn't
did.
follow.
Yeah, yeah. He said
You know
a
what I'm
whole lot
saying?
of
Like
trends.
his fashion sense, his dancing, his mannerisms, everything
Yeah,
was one of a kind. And you know, people even to this day still, you know.
yeah. Still trying to do what he did, but
So it was like, yeah, you know, I mean, and I came in. I didn't even come in on. I didn't even like was around for the Jackson 5 era. I came in on the Thriller era. You know what I'm saying?
I'm back.
And I
okay.
think back then he was a god. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if I was like around for the Jackson 5 era. You know what I'm saying? Like people's interpretation of Michael is different from depending on the era that they came in on.
Yeah, I came in during the Dangerous era
You know?
of Michael's, so yeah.
Then yeah, and he was big then, and I think that's a slept on album. I think Dangerous was
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Michael albums.
I agree.
And I
definitely
know my
definitely
mom
one of my
loves the
favorites.
Dangerous album as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad that album's getting a lot more recognition in recent years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of crazy because I was always talking to my friends about this, how I like the Dangerous era, like
Hmm.
but it's always overshadowed by the bullshit that was coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. I felt so bad about that.
I was actually thinking of doing a tribute for him on his 10th anniversary of his death.
Yeah,
I
the
was thinking about
25th is on a Tuesday, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got my new work schedule for next week, so I'm off Tuesday through Friday of next week. So
Okay. If anything,
Definitely down for that.
I was not. I was thinking about doing a tribute to either Dangerous or counting down favorite song to Michael, but I'll let y'all know
okay, yeah, whatever it is, I'm down to do it.
because
Okay.
it's kind of crazy because with all that living Neverland bullshit, no one's really making a big
Uh,
deal. No one's making a big deal of the 10th anniversary of his death and shit like that.
no, cause all that bullshit, and I haven't even watched that trash.
Yeah.
And it hit me like last week, like, oh shit, it's about to be 10 years since the nigga died and shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy as hell.
yeah. It don't feel like
Yeah.
it's been that long though.
It don't.
It really doesn't feel like it's been 10 years since he died, man.
That's why Janet didn't perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't blame her. Like if
Right.
like you tarnishing her brother's legacy and shit like
Exactly.
that, you know good well she wasn't gonna do
Exactly.
that shit and she wasn't gonna stand for it.
For real. So y'all been reading the chat too?
No, I haven't been reading it. What they
All right.
saying in there?
Well, I'm gonna say what's up to Christian, Q, Eric. Eric said,
Bro.
rest in peace, MJ. Yes, rest in peace indeed. Christian said this time around it's my favorite song from the album for a reason
Love
because I
that.
think the most
Yeah,
legit,
that's one of my favorites.
hell yeah, most legit, ultimate, surprising collaboration from an artist ever. I agree.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
And also, they didn't credit the guest stars on the back of the album too. I forgot to mention
What?
that. They didn't credit them, so it was
Damn.
like a surprise.
Damn.
What's good, Mike C? What's up? He said he didn't know that Earth Song was supposed to be on Dangerous. Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that either until today, pretty much.
Shoot. What's up, Sam? Mike C says Stranger in Moscow is my favorite song on that album. Okay.
Yeah, that's another one I
No
love
doubt.
too.
I love that song. Um, Sam Blind said was wait, didn't you already say what's oh yeah, I just reread that. Oops. Mike C said DS is a cool song. Okay.
It's
Um, yeah. He also loves Money and Come Together.
Yeah, I love
Mm-hmm.
Money. Come Together was okay. It wasn't. I don't consider that as my favorite cover of that song.
Okay. Yeah, man. I even like the Aerosmith version of Come Together too. That was a very dope cover. But they did that for that bullshit Sergeant Pepper movie back in the 70s. Oh god. Um excuse me. Sam Blonde said Velvet Rope is a masterpiece. Okay, I agree. What's your favorite track, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, he didn't thank a lot of people on this album though.
Who
Really?
Michael?
Yeah, like he just he said like he had like something for Ronald Reagan at the time, and because he was close to Ronald Reagan, and he had something for the children, but he didn't like as far as like artists, he didn't really think about doing that album.
Damn.
You know, I know he thanked Diana Ross, I think, or he gave
Oh
it to
shit.
Yeah,
I
Elizabeth Taylor, you thank Elizabeth Taylor,
very
Damn, Mike.
like you can see here, like you thank Elizabeth Taylor.
yeah,
Damn, Mike.
Yeah. So he had like his close friends. They were like his close friends, you know what I'm saying? But as
Yeah.
far as like
Yeah.
artists, he didn't really do like no shout outs and shit like that.
Damn.
shoot. Mike C said Childhood is a creepy song. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I just think it's too sappy.
It's sentimental, and like I said, it should have been suited on like some Disney shit.
Yeah.
So would you rather listen to that or Sheila E's Yellow?
Oh Lord. Do I have to make a choice?
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was she talking about on that song though? That's what I didn't understand.
Every
You
little
know what I'm saying? I'm like,
thing to it.
the lyrics on that album is horrible, and Prince had a hand in that production.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
album
he
is
did.
terrible.
He did. He
But I
did.
don't know. That album was dope. I don't care what you say,
Yeah,
man.
that was a good
Oh my
album, but
lord.
I really didn't understand Yellow either.
Compared to Diamond Life was a classic.
You mean Glamorous Life?
Glamorous Life.
Yes, Glamorous Life was a classic compared to Romance 1600.
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that part. You know, I even like the third album more than the second one, but the second one it has that around the world in a day esque kind of sound. You know,
I gotta hear that one. What's the name of that one? The third one.
self-titled. It's a self-titled album.
Oh,
I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, still waiting on my copy, Eric. So he said, shit. He said Eric said if I don't get that, he's going to give me something else and shit. I'm like,
That's what's
just get it from the U.S., man. Shit. I'm not talking about Eric. It's just that these Australian, these overseas third party sellers,
yeah.
I just can't fucking stand.
yeah, I know what you mean. Cause when I bought my New Kids on the Block Face the Music album, it came all the way from the UK and it didn't give me no tracking information. I'm like, okay,
Oh, I hate
Oh
that shit.
shit.
yeah, cause I'm like,
How
okay,
long
what
did
the
it take?
fuck going on? Okay. Originally they estimated it was gonna take, I don't know, sometime between like February 6th or towards the end of that month. But it came I want to say like February I want to say like 10th or something like that.
Right. Oh,
9th
okay.
or
That's
10th,
not
give or
bad.
take. And I was like, okay, thank God. I thought, because I was like, I had to wait a whole fucking month for my shit to come in.
Right.
Like, y'all must be out of your mind. Otherwise, I would have had to get on the phone with customer service or something. Like, when can I expect my order? But if it's not coming in, can I get my money back?
You
Right.
got
That's what I was about to do. If I had to wait a whole fucking month for my shit to come in.
it from Amazon, right?
Yeah, I got it from Amazon, but it came all, like I said, all the way from the UK. So, and it didn't give me no tracking number or none of that shit. I was like, the fuck? How
Amazon
you
is pretty
expect me to
fast though. Even
wait?
with
Like it's like
they
how you
pretty fast
expect me to
with
wait
that.
for it? Yeah.
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 See, Amazon, I hate talking to customer service on Amazon because you always be some Indians I be talking to, man.
That yeah, you know what? I experienced that one particular week because I was expecting like that Destiny's Child first album and Tamar's Bluebird of Happiness album, and I was like, okay, am I gonna get it either before the leasing office closes, or do I have to make sure they deliver it at my front door? So that way, it's like it won't be like, oh, they were unable to deliver it the first time and have to wait the next day and all that shit. Yeah, because I just wanted to be sure. And yeah, I was speaking to an Indian lady about that shit, and I was like, okay, thankfully I was able to understand her because sometimes it's like depending on how thick their accent is. Sometimes I can understand them. Other times I'm like, wait, slow down. What'd you say?
Yeah, they be talking mad fast, like slow your ass down. Sometimes, damn.
Yeah. Because like I somewhat heard what you said, but like, can you repeat that? Yeah,
Hmm. Shit, man. I'm
Crazy.
telling you.
that tripped me out sometimes. I'm like, really?
Shit. Okay, Sam said the History album is very underrated.
Yeah,
I will.
because I don't
I
hear a
wouldn't.
lot of people talking about it.
I wouldn't say it's underrated, but I feel like it deserves more respect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They a lot of people
It's
don't talk about this one. A lot of people don't really talk about Dangerous that much.
Shit,
But all the early shit, yeah.
like
for real, man. I didn't really care too much for Blood on the Dance Floor like that.
Really?
I need
I,
the
I only
remix
like
album.
I only like the new songs, but the remixes I just couldn't stand.
No. The
Like
only song I think I like off that album was Blood on the Dance Floor, Refugee Can't remix. I like that one.
Uh,
It was a good remix to me. So if I'm able to find that again, but have you heard it? Heard that one?
the Refugee Can't remix. Probably I have to re-listen to it.
If I could find it, like sometime after we're done with this, I can always send it to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
because I
like.
don't like the original version of Blood on the Dance Floor too much.
I mean, Blood on the Dance Floor. I didn't mind that song. To be
Yeah,
real,
I
my
don't mind
favorite,
the song. Yeah.
my favorite song there is Superfly Sister. I just feel like with that album, it was a bit too industrial metal for me, and I feel like that kind of suited well with Michael's sound. You know,
Yeah.
like
like he was trying
What?
to go for that Nine Inch Nails kind of sound. I don't know.
Oh wow. What about the song "Scary"? Is it scary? I mean,
You mean the Ghost, Scary Ghost, or some shit like that?
no. There's a song called "Ghost," but there's a track on the album called "Is It Scary."
I gotta re-listen to that because it's been a while since I heard that remix album.
Okay, I'm able to find that because the first time I heard is like parts of "Is It Scary" was off that Immortals album that dropped.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Shit.
that wasn't a bad album either. The Immortals album.
I thought that was a greatest hits album.
No, no, it wasn't. It was just I guess like some of his past stuff. I guess remixed a certain way or some
Okay.
shit. Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible, so
True, but yeah,
you probably have to listen to that for yourself to get a feel for it.
I got you.
Yeah.
True. All right, so let's see what other people are saying. Not a lot of people in the comments though, just not surprising
Mm.
that we ain't talking about hip hop.
is Michael.
I mean, it's just yes, Michael, Sam saying shit, but it's Michael. He's mostly on the comments.
Mm.
He asked, "Do you guys got the History Silver and Gold CD?" Silver and Gold CD.
Silver and gold. What's different
Silver and
about that one?
gold. Yeah, what's different from the versions that
Yeah,
me and Try got? What's different?
cause I know, I got not the disc or silver with mine and shit like that. So
Is it bonus tracks or
Or what? Like, is it a reissue or what's the deal?
yeah, you're gonna have to elaborate, Mike.
Yeah, because I don't
well
understand.
mine is the OG copy and the CDs are golden on those. So if it's
Yeah,
silver then that
that's how
might be
mines
a
are
reissue.
too. Though
Yeah.
that's exactly how mines are too.
Shit. A lot of people love this. A lot of people love this song, Earth Song. They don't care about us.
Hmm.
Like he said, he even liked the song Too Bad. Okay.
Yeah, that was a
I
decent
thought it was
song.
interesting. I don't think it was bad. I just thought it was just weird to hear Shaq with Michael.
That
Shaq.
was the collab that I would least expect, especially from Michael.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, what?
That
Shaq?
surprised me.
Shaq
The
Fu.
fuck?
Yeah,
You know?
Shit.
that really surprised me.
Yeah, Prince originals and shit like that. I'm trying to check that out, but it's only. I think it's only on Tidal for right now, which sucks.
Yeah. I heard
Hmm.
it's great though.
Damn.
Yeah. I wish it was on fucking Spotify and shit. I don't have time. I just had a Tidal account. I just deleted that shit.
Like,
I don't have that shit. All I got is Spotify, Pandora, and iHeartRadio accounts.
I said fuck Pandora because after that bullshit, the Bob
Yeah,
Marley.
because of Pandora Unlimited and shit. Like you had to pay for that shit to
Right,
get
and then
unlimited skips and shit.
yeah, like
yeah.
$10 a month or some shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I would never do that shit. And I haven't used my Pandora in so long. It's like, fuck.
Christian said Dipset or G Unit. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Dipset.
Dipset.
Shit. Yeah. I have to check the Beg for Mercy out. I have to. It's been a while since I checked that album out.
That I like that better than TOS, and I got TOS, but Beg for Mercy, like the production was better.
Yeah, isn't that one song they did with Joe on that album?
Yes. I'm the name of that shit.
Yeah.
Dre did some beats on it though.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Fucking G Unit. Yeah, not a lot of people like TLC from what I've heard and shit.
It's hit or miss too. I mean, there's some song like that. That's also like the history album. Like it starts off strong and then towards the
It's
end
kind
it
of
tails
weak
off.
toward
But
the end.
yeah,
Oh god. Yeah, that was one of the time I kind of fell off G Unit like 08, 09 or some shit.
yeah.
Shit. Alright. Y'all have Jodeci's 4 album? No, I don't have that.
No, no, I don't have that one.
I don't really care for
Four
that
album.
too much.
Oh, you mean the last one that came out?
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't get that one yet. I want to get that though.
No, I don't think I have any Jodeci albums. I know my mom has Casey and JoJo's one the album that features that song All My Life.
All my life,
Oh,
I have that. I can't find it though. It's around here somewhere.
My mama has it.
I can't stand that song. Oh
I
my
know Reg can't stand that fucking song. They overplayed that shit.
Man.
I don't blame you for feeling some type of way. Cause I feel like okay, the first few times is okay, but then recently I heard the shit on a fucking commercial on TV. I'm like, yo, come on. It gets too overplayed.
I don't even care for the past, the present, the future. That new album they came out with either.
Isn't that one album
I
that had
thought
that
that was
song
dope.
Knock It Off?
So which the one with what?
It has that song. Is that the album that has the song called Knock It Off?
No, I don't see that song. Knock It Off.
Nah,
Oh. Have you heard that song?
I actually thought that album was good though.
Nah. Oh yeah, I feel you on that, Try.
But you never heard the song, right?
Knock It Out.
Knock It Off. There's no
Knock It
song on
Off.
their name Knock It Off. No.
Yeah.
Unless it's a
I'll
bonus
find
track.
it and send it to you and send it to y'all and y'all take a listen to hear it for yourself.
I feel you. Okay.
Okay.
Sam said I listened to it was written in the reunion album by Capone and Noriega today. Okay. What you think about them? Well, I thought you already heard it was written. Well, whatever. But Mike C said after 7 ready or not or can't stop. Ready or not.
Oh Lord, man, those are my favorites.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. Yeah.
Ready or Not.
But
Woo.
I love Can't Stop.
Yeah, but that was a tough one, man. Like I love that song too. Rest in peace to Melvin Edmonds of After Seven, man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe nigga was like 65 though. I was like,
I
damn.
know. Because, I mean, I remember
Yeah.
watching their unsung episode, and at one point, they mentioned him having a stroke back in like 2010.
And no, I can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even like their second album though. With
I know my mom either got their first one or second album on cassette somewhere at home. And she has their latest album, Timeless.
yeah, I heard good things about that one.
Oh, that's a good album. That's a very good album. Because they play some songs off that album on the radio a lot.
Okay. Shit. I'm so glad I got the first album though, man. Oof.
It's hard to come by, isn't it?
Very. I heard it was hard. It's not expensive, but yes, it's been out of print for years since like the 80s and shit.
Damn. I kind of want to get one for my mom on CD at some point. Because I know she loves their music.
Sam said he loved the reunion album. Okay, yeah, that's a dope album. It's not touching War Report though, but it's dope.
Right.
Christian said, Run Tell That or Dysfunctional Family. Who are they? I don't know.
I don't.
Run
I
Tell That. I
don't
think that was
know.
Lawrence.
That was who?
Martin Lawrence, I think. Run Tell That. It was like a comedy.
Oh,
stand-up.
that's Martin Lawrence's stand-up special. Okay, because
Yeah.
at first I was like, what the?
The other one I didn't see.
I think I watched Run Tell That over the other one, Dysfunctional Family. I never seen that one.
Oh, sure. I never seen either or. So,
Yeah.
Mike C asked, y'all got Angela Winbush albums? Son,
No,
I need to get some.
I don't
I
have any of
had
her.
one on cassette, like back in the day. With the one with Treat You Right on it.
Oh, I love that song, Treat You
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I need to get the fucking Sharp album, his solo debut, but I had a chance on getting it at one point, but I thought, yeah, it's gonna be, I can always get it, you know, but shit, it's hard to come by these days, you know.
Yeah. Either they don't restock it or people sell them as used, depending on the quality of it.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, when it comes to certain CDs and stuff, like if it's used, I would get very good or like new. I would never get one that just says good because that can mean anything. And the same thing goes for if the shit says used and acceptable, because that could probably mean it's so fucked up that some shit won't play and that'll end up being a waste of money to get.
Yeah, acceptable? Hell no.
Yeah, I would never get shit that just says acceptable. Ain't no way.
Shoot. He said he also listened to the War Report yesterday. It's a masterpiece. I agree.
Oh yeah.
I agree, man. That's classic album.
Yep.
What's up? No Sabat. What? I don't even know if I'm butchering your name.
Sabat, what up?
What's up?
It's a character from Mortal Kombat.
You said what?
I said that's a character from Mortal Kombat. Noob Sabat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh. Well, this is a dope question. Mint Condition's definition of a band or Tony House of Music? I'm gonna go with House of Music.
Mint Condition, that's definition of a band.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason is I've heard my mom play that album a lot years ago, but I think that's one of those albums that she lost, and I want to try to see if I can get another copy of that for her at some point.
I feel you.
Yeah, because I know because there was like certain CDs that she's missing, and I know that's one of them. And their second album from the Mint Factory, I know she's missing that, and I want to try to get her Life's Aquarium at some point if they have it.
Yeah, I saw that album got back in stock on Amazon recently, so.
Okay, cool. But if it's at a decent price or something, I'll be able to do that. I want to get that either for sometime later in the year for a birthday or something, or for the holiday season. Ain't no telling.
No doubt, no doubt. What about you, Troy?
I gotta go with Tony because you know, they were just ahead of their time, and Raphael Sadiq are definitely a legend. He had a great solo career in his own right. You know,
Right.
But Mint Condition is a great group. They definitely got some
Oh yeah,
hits.
yeah.
But I was
I've
always
watched
more
their
into like,
unsung episode plenty of times.
yeah,
It's so good.
I was more into like Tony, like Little Walter and the blues. Feels so good. And it
Yeah, my
feels
mom
good
likes some of their music too. The only album she got from
yeah,
Tony is Sons of Soul.
I
that
need
was good too.
I need
Great,
those albums, man.
You
great,
don't have
great
that one?
album.
I don't have any Tony albums, surprisingly.
Oh wow. Yeah, if
Yeah,
you want to get one, get them. I guess the first one like that Try was saying and Sons of Soul.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good shit.
Sons of Soul and House of Music, those are my favorite albums from them, but I like pretty much all their albums. I never heard the first one though. Who?
I want
Yeah,
to
that
try
was
to
good.
get the first one at least if it's like somewhere in stock or something.
I feel you.
Yeah, this is one
Christian,
of the times I wish that CD warehouse was around my way still. I'm like,
For
damn.
real.
for real, like it's like now these CD stores are like they're lessening on CDs now, which sucks.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like, the
all money.
fuck? It ain't an obsolete form of music. I mean, you still able to get CDs and shit, but it's like now you gotta really got to fucking go online and shit, cause certain music places or certain spots that sell music don't fucking have like
Right.
especially the very rare shit. You can't. I bet you can't get none of the rare shit that we talking about either at Best Buy or Walmart or Target. God forbid.
Right.
Like,
I feel you on that.
Mhm.
And even with Walmart, man, I don't like the fact that they'll always have clean versions of certain albums and shit.
yeah, that I don't like that shit either. Like with me with certain shit, I need the explicit versions of whatever fucking album I'm looking for, because the edited version just sound like shit. Like I can't stand that.
I
Because
agree.
it'll remind me of what I hear on the radio. Like they have to play the clean versions of certain songs on the radio because
Right.
they can't play the dirty version. So
But at least make the editing better. Don't make no cheesy ass sound effects.
yeah, I hate that shit.
How bad? Like the clean Biggie albums, Life After this clean versus the Sky's the Limit, man. It's like, ugh,
I don't even want to hear that. But thank God I got the explicit Life After Death album.
same.
Yeah, because if I would have gotten the edited version, I would have been so pissed.
And one thing I hate about the edited version of Life After Death, it's a fucking single disc. Like they cut off like hella fucking songs and shit like that. Like I don't think Somebody's Got to Die is on the clean version.
The
Was People
fuck?
on the clean version?
That's some
That's crazy.
bullshit.
Yeah, I had the clean version, but I gave it to my homeboy once I got a dirty version.
Mm.
Stupid. Why would you cut some shit off, man? Like it's stupid,
Yeah,
but
just keep the original shit as is,
motherfuckers, I
because
swear.
people want to hear that.
I know, but shit.
Mm.
I'm gonna read a couple more comments. Christian said that he tried to get Ti's "I'm Serious" album. I mean, he said, hey, I'm trying to get some Ti albums. The only one I actually have is "I'm Serious" album that came out when he was under Arista. I never heard the "I'm Serious" joint. Never heard that one.
I never heard that
I
either.
have that one. I have I'm serious in trap music and paper truck.
Oh,
Is the "I'm Serious" album dope or no?
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. That's like early Ti. He wasn't
yeah,
in his
that's
trap
what I was
boy
gonna
shit
say.
yet.
It
Yeah,
sound like his very early stuff.
yeah. Neptunes did the first single.
Uh,
Oh
Um,
mm.
Forgot the shit with Beanie Man is on there. He got some joints on it though.
shit, that album's probably out of
Yeah,
print, possibly, but
Yeah. Or not unless
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really
Most of
find
his
it.
stuff is like I want to get Urban Legend. That's out of print, and
Yeah.
a lot of his
Urban,
early shit is out of print.
Urban Legends out of front.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
Damn, man.
I want to get that one. That one is good.
that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. That's
Yeah,
one of my favorite Ti albums too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you definitely gonna
definitely.
have to search and find that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the only ones I have is Ti versus Tip and Paper Trail,
Oh,
and a lot of people shit on Ti versus
Paper
Ti.
Trail was great. Yeah, that was a good one too. That was a good one.
Like that was like his most darkest one because that was like after his friend died. The album was released and shit, and then
Right.
the Ti is supposed to represent the rapper, and the Tip is supposed to represent the gangster, the hustler shit.
mm-hmm.
Like yeah, so like Watch What You Say to Me with Jay-Z, Big Shit Poppin', Raw,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
Hurt with Alpha Mega and Busta
Mm-hmm.
Rhymes. Oh my
Wow.
fucking god. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was dope.
yeah, man, like that was when I first got into Ti, the King album, but then the Ti vs. Tip album,
King too. I need to get that.
same.
Yeah.
Q Smooth said, I heard new information about Tupac's murder.
What did you hear, man?
Yeah, what you hear, Q?
Who did it?
I've been seeing some information about that shit too, but I just
Yeah,
don't.
I've been hearing about shit too because I watched certain
I don't want to hear
documentaries
nothing
on
unless they
people.
saying who did it. Like, tell me who did it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people want to know.
Yeah, because I mean, they've been wanting to know since the day he died. Like, damn.
Right. Right.
Mike C said, TLC did do it again or digging on you. I'm gonna go with digging.
What was the song?
Digging on you or
Do it again.
do it again. I like digging on, but I've heard both of
I
those
don't like
songs.
none of those TLC songs.
You don't know?
I
You got
mean,
digging on
it
you.
was okay. I didn't. Those
Yeah,
are not like my favorite TLC songs though.
they're both from the Crazy Sexy Cool album.
Right. Right. I know, but I didn't care for those. Though.
You didn't care for
Oh
both?
wow.
Nah, I didn't like those.
Oh man, come
Now,
on.
if he had said like "Kick Your Game" or something, then I'll be like, yeah, I'll
Oh
pick that.
shit, I love that song.
You know? Yeah.
Shit. Digging on you. Digging on me. Baby. Like
Oh,
that's
I love the video they did, the live video of them doing during one of their shows. I love that shit.
same. Shit. All right. Let's see what else niggas gotta say. Let's see. Graffiti said edited CDs have either replaced lyrics, reversed lyrics, or annoying sound effects. I agree. I highly
Yeah, that
agree.
shit sucks.
Like I thought I heard the Roadrunner in a clean version at one point. I don't know if I was tripping or not.
Man.
Shit. Let's see. Graffiti also said, I think they cut those songs off because it was so dark and to split to the point there was no need for them to be on edited version. That's still stupid though. That's still stupid. They should never cut those songs off and shit like that, man. And then they left. I don't even think they had all the singles off that clean version of the album too. It's crazy, but Corporal Cemetery said, I just want to congratulate y'all on your 1 year anniversary. I know I was a bit of a burden last year. I'm sorry for everything.
Thanks.
Thriving. Proud to be a day one supporter. Peace. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, I missed that live video last night.
Yeah, we had like a lot of fun and shit.
It's all good.
Shit.
Yeah, I bet y'all did. I wish I could have been a part of that shit.
Q said the detective Greg Caden said that allegedly Orlando Innocent killed Pac. That's what he believes. Man, we all know
Is
that.
it true though?
They've been saying that though.
Orlando's fucking dead now, so.
What?
Yeah, he's dead too. So even if it was him,
Fuck.
we can't arrest nobody.
Fuck, man.
So basically, case closed.
Yep.
Is it? Can they really officially say that the fucking case is closed?
I mean, they ain't gonna
arrest him. If it's him.
Shit, they ain't gonna arrest him if he did.
What proof do they have that it was him since the man's dead?
Exactly. Like now they're gonna talk
kind
because
of
he dead.
wondering
Like
now.
Shit. Mike C said Patrice Russian settle for my love or where there is love. Where there is love for me, Mike C.
I don't know those. I don't know. I don't know neither one of those.
what are you talking about?
Patrice Russian songs.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I know the artist, but I don't know those songs though. I've heard of that name before.
Yeah. If you hear a Tribe Called Quest to Check the Rhyme song,
Mm-hmm.
they sample that song, Where There Is Love. That doo doo.
Okay.
I think that's the song they sampled that, I think.
Okay.
No, I'm wrong. It's Mobb Deep's Temperatures Rising. That's the song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Christian said, I listened to Victory, but my only problem is the word Satan was edited on both versions of No Way Out. Really? That's crazy. To be honest, I like Victory, but it got overplayed for me too.
Right.
It got, and the beat was kind of overpowering, but it's still a dope song.
Right.
One of the few songs Puffy actually did good on. You know, the sun don't shine
You know
forever.
he produced that. The Hitman did that shit.
Who?
The Hitman did that. Puffy just took credit for that beat.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just like him just on the song in general. Like he wasn't as obnoxious and shit. Actually, was Buster with a spit a verse on that.
True.
Shit. Yeah, Orlando killed Pac and Anderson died in '98. Yeah, he did die.
Yeah.
I think he got shot in the gas station.
Damn.
Shit. Saba said his uncle snitched him out, but the Compton Bluff Pyro knew it was Orlando on the street. Everyone knew.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because he was the one that was rocking the death row chains or some shit.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Graffiti said, just like how they edited the word Hebrew on Jadakiss verse, all about the Benjamins joint.
Oh
Really?
yeah. They did. Yeah. That's on the Puffy op. Like my version, they did edit out on Hebrew.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
See, yeah, I don't even have that album. That's why like, this is kind of news for me and shit.
Right. The only good Puffy album.
I highly agree.
I don't know if I think it's out of print.
Mm.
Might be
Is
out of
it?
print.
I could
That one might be.
I could have sworn they
Sometimes it's
re-released.
available, sometimes it's not. So that depending on the week, it might be available or it might not.
Wow.
Okay, wow. Shit. Let's see. Music Soul, Just Friends, or Half Crazy?
Half crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Half Crazy. I'm not the
I
biggest.
love music. I love his first couple of albums. He's a great singer.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Music Soul fan, but I heard a couple of joints
Either.
from him. Yeah,
Yeah. I
All of his
like
stuff
so.
is out of print too, yo. Like I can't get a lot of his album.
Damn.
oh wow.
Yeah, for some reason I'm like,
That's crazy.
Shit. Okay. Fucking Music Soul. Corporal said, "You got your show got me through a lot of hard, tough times. I'm in a better position now. Thanks." Yeah, that's
Oh.
good words to hear, bro. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing much better too. I'm very glad you're doing much better. Yeah, this show got me through some tough times as well. I think got through everybody some tough times.
Yeah, I was going through some shit of my own. So, and then, like I said, I really appreciate you for letting me join in a lot of times because this is like therapy for me, and it's like I'm finally getting back to who I am again. That's what it feels like.
That's dope to hear, Ash. Very dope to hear. Like I
Yeah.
said last night, man, I was going through like a lot of shit last year before I joined the show. So, like, each one teach one. That's the way I see it.
right.
Corporal said, "Are we on good terms now?" I mean, I didn't think there was any beef between me and you. To be real,
What?
I don't know if he pissed me or Mike off, but I don't see myself have beef with anybody on this chat. If I have beef,
Somebody else who had like an issue or something.
you said what?
I thought it was someone else who had like an issue or something.
It was that's a long story. That's a long story.
Oh.
Mike C said Joe Scott getting in the way or the way. The way.
Getting in the way. Getting in the way. I love that shit. That's my shit.
That first album. I need to get that.
Yeah, she got some good songs, man. Oh my god. Mm.
Fucking Jill Scott, man.
She amazing.
Y'all saw that video when she was trying to emulate giving head and shit.
No, I heard a whole bunch of shit after. That's what she
I was just about to say, where'd she go with the mic?
I know.
Shit.
Yo, tell me why. Tell me why minutes after that video was released, I saw this meme when she was in that movie, Why Did I Get Married? And
Yeah.
Richard T. Jones' character, that bald-headed nigga, was all like, so Sheila, I saw that video and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yo, Hogan was going in on that mic though. Shit.
Oh god.
Corporal said that you gave him a shout out, Try.
Amen.
Last night.
I did.
Oh god, man.
Is that Sugarfoot?
Yo, this kind of getting a little awkward.
If that's Sugarfoot, then I did. But I don't know who he is. Huh?
Oh,
that has to be Sugarfoot.
I'm not in the mood for it. He said yes. So I'm guessing it is Sugarfoot.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Of course it is. I only give him a shout out because he was a day one with Trump and damn everybody else. But Mike didn't like that. So.
Oh yeah, he was like, yo, fuck that speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike was like, I ruined the good speech. Like he was like, fuck that nigga.
Damn.
Yo, tell me why I was fucking watching the news this fucking afternoon when I was working out, and this woman died from a sex act where she got fucking choked.
What?
They said a woman died after choking during a sex act.
Oh fuck.
Like, I was on the fucking gym and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
No. Did they say where this was at?
That kind of reminded me of that Martin episode. Nah, where Gina got her head stuck in that fucking bedpost and shit.
Oh shit, I remember that shit.
Hogan was like,
oh god.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Mike C said, Floetry say yes, or Anne-Marie, why don't we fall in love?
Anne-Marie, why don't we fall in love?
Say yes. I can't listen to Anne-Marie.
What?
She's like a song. She's like a second rate Ashanti to me.
Oh fuck. I love that song. I don't care what nobody says. I love that fucking song. Why don't we fall in love?
I like that song.
I love the
and
original,
the
and I know she had a remix for that.
Oh man.
Ludacris.
Shit. I swear the 2000s had like those R&B singers that never really went places and shit like
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really didn't go anywhere. Cause like, well, when you do see them, it's like, all you saw was just a pretty face or something.
Mm-hmm. Then they're gonna throw them in a movie or some shit like that, thinking that she'll be if I have an acting career and shit.
You mean like they did with Cassie and
Oh God. Not Cassie.
Yeah, I remember she did a fucking movie with Terrence J. I
Oh
forgot the
God.
fucking name. Yeah.
Oh God, not
Yeah.
Oh God.
I forgot the fucking name of it, but I saw it on my tablet one time back last year. I can't remember the fucking title to save my fucking life, man.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm on Google right now, but Terrence J, man, he cannot act.
Well, how did you feel when he was on 106 in Park back then?
God. The Perfect Match.
Yeah, that's the name of that fucking movie. Yeah, I saw that shit.
Well, this is fucking. It's just so cheese, man. Like, ugh.
I remember when he came to our campus one time.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about him then and shit.
I still got the picture on my Instagram with me and him. He showed up the day before my birthday.
Terrence J.
Oh shit.
I prefer Big Tigger.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shit. Graffiti said her death was worse than swallowing a Popeye biscuit without water. Damn.
What the?
Why would you swallow the whole biscuit?
Who's deaf?
Oh shit.
What movie we talking about here?
We're talking about that girl who died from that fucking sex act.
That guy from getting choked?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Why is this chick texting me good morning when it's like 10 p.m., man? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Shit, I'm gonna don't you mean good night? Shit. But Q said Lil Pump says Triple X Teshionn is this generation's Tupac or shoot himself.
Oh Lord.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Triple X.
Yeah.
He made that one song, Can't Keep My Ass in My Pants, you know, then that one. He's like one of them SoundCloud depressing rappers and shit like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 1 year since he died too and shit. Yes.
Oh shit. Oh.
And they're trying to make a documentary about this nigga.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
This generation's Tupac my ass. Ugh.
No one from this generation could ever top the success of Tupac or the legacy of him. I'm sorry.
And Triple X, I think he dissed Tupac, so I don't know.
The fuck? Damn. Thinking they know every fucking thing and then had a nerve to diss a true legend. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Shit. Corporal said if I become a regular again, would y'all be cool with that? I'm saying now. You gotta talk to Mike.
You gotta ask Mike, man. That you asking the wrong person, man.
Who is it?
You know what I'm saying? If you cool on here, then you know, no, that's Sugarfoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you cool on here, then you cool on here. But
Who's
I
the
don't think
person
Mike wants you
asking?
on the main shit.
Yeah, man. You know how Mike is, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Wait, who's the person that asked?
He not gonna want you on here.
Sugarfoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sam said I agree with Ashley, I guess, on that Tupac statement.
Oh, thank you.
By the way, everybody, I know I said that I'm gonna do the Black review tomorrow, but there's a 50-50 chance I might reschedule that because I have to go out of town this weekend. But
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
yeah, but if I do it, it'll possibly be 2:30 or 3 o'clock before I go to work.
What, tomorrow or?
Tomorrow, but I'll let y'all know tonight.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man, because I'm about to go to DC. I gotta go to DC and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that one time.
Fuck, man, get the fuck out my phone. It's the good chick that said good morning. She talking about fuck, I'm tired from work. And she can't even spell LOL and shit.
Damn. At first I thought was she on something?
She might be.
Oh Lord.
Fuck. Yeah, Cemetery said I don't think Mike will ever forgive me. Well, that's something you gotta talk to Mike about, bro. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you won't know unless you ask.
Right.
That's the only way you want to get results.
Happen, but good luck.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna stay on for about a couple more minutes. You know, chat's pretty much dead a little bit. I don't know what's going on. Shit. By the way, y'all heard that Nas dropped a children's book?
No, I did
You
not
got
know
what?
that.
He dropped a children's book called I Know I Can.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, what it
Why?
dropped
Isn't his son
today,
like
last week, or
how old
what?
is Knight now? How old is Knight? Isn't he like 11, 12?
Who?
His son?
The son he had with Khalees.
Let me think. Like 11 or 12. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, he's not doing it for Knight, right? He's just doing it for like children in general.
Yeah, children in general.
Oh,
Right. When did that drop? Like this week, last week? What?
Last week.
Okay.
we need a solid Nas album. They with a children book.
Oh fuck.
Like,
I wonder how this last
who am
tape.
I buying that for? You know, who am I getting that for? You know,
Shit, I
yeah.
saw that motherfucking hip hop deal. I'm like, what the fuck that gotta do with me?
And you know the culture of us are gonna buy it because it's Nas, and they're gonna keep it. Oh, look, I bought Nas children's book. Why you need that?
Right? But you ain't got the album.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you got like a little nephew, little cousin, or son, or for your own kids if you're a parent. Those are the only reasons
Yeah.
why
But
you bother
if they
get a
don't have that,
children's
they're just
book.
gonna buy it for themselves, like just to brag and say they
Oh
got
my
it. Like, oh, I
God.
bought the Nas children's book
Like
just to say that I have it in my collection.
50-year-old
You
My
know?
God.
book.
No. The only reason I would ever get that book is like for like my nephew or my little cousins. That'll be the only reason.
Right.
Children's book, niggas. Oh, Mike C coming up with a dope question.
What?
Mariah Carey, Vision of Love or Can't Let Go?
Oh Lord,
Vision
I
of Love.
love them songs.
Vision
Shit, man.
of
Vision of
Love.
Love. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Anniversary
Oh,
just
that's
passed too.
tough.
It was like
That's
2
tough.
days ago.
Damn, that's tough. Even though I love Vision of Love so much, I have to go with Can't Let Go.
That's a dope song too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough mashup right there.
For real. Oh man, like that first album to me is set the boundaries for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I have to get that one day. I gotta get her first album one day because I know
Mm-hmm.
my mom has her Daydream album and Butterfly
I
and
haven't heard that one.
Emancipation of Mimi.
Yes.
That was good.
I
Oh
need
yeah.
I need to get the Glitter soundtrack. Surprise, shoot me, but I love that soundtrack.
I haven't listened to the Glitter soundtrack, but I've
Mhm.
seen that movie Glitter.
So, I never seen Glitter either.
They play it on TV every now and again.
It was bad.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I'm sorry. I
Um,
gave that a chance.
shit. Q said, what do you think of Terrence, Jay, and Roxy when they took over 106 in Park? Oh my god, I hated it.
They were bad.
I mean, Roxy
You
was good to
really
look
couldn't
at
stand both of them, or just Terrence?
because they over
I didn't like none
exaggerated.
of them. I
Yeah,
like Fruit and AJ. That was it. I didn't care for.
Yeah, I grew up with Free and AJ when I used to watch 106. Yeah.
Right.
yeah. I mostly grew up with Tigger and Jaleesa, but I did see a couple episodes of Free and AJ. I liked the chemistry they had
Yeah,
together.
I grew up with Free and AJ when I used to watch the show.
Yeah.
But the last few years, oh my God.
Then
Ooh,
Bow Wow as a
ooh, they
fucking
were
host.
so bad.
They have fucking Bow Wow as a host. Well, he went by
Yes.
Chad Moss. Excuse me.
Right.
They had like 4 hosts at one point. I'm like,
Yeah, I remember that shit. I was just about to bring that up. I remember at one point they had like 4 people hosting the show, and I'm like, what the fuck?
and they
Why 4?
all sucked.
Mm.
Mm.
I was like, what was the whole point of that shit?
Shit. All right. Sam said Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" or "Glass Night in the Pips" imagination. What's going on for me?
Marvin Gaye's
What's
was going on.
Classic album.
For real. Mike C said Usher, "You Make Me Wanna" or "Nice and Slow."
Oh God.
Make me wanna.
Ooh, nice and slow.
Nice and slow. Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
I just wanna take it nice and.
Nonsense.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? Like, that's my shit, though.
That's one of those those songs like you could really like if you're with somebody, you could probably want to try to have a like make a baby with somebody. That's one of them joints right there. Oh my god.
Yeah. This my way review possibly next week or the week after is gonna be epic.
Oh shit, my mama got My Way, and I gotta re-listen to that album.
Oh yeah.
I know tomorrow. I was ordering some shit off Amazon sometime today. My copy of Destiny's Child's second album, The Writings on the Wall, and Usher's 8701 is gonna be delivered to my place tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need both of those albums too, especially one.
Yeah, they're not expensive. They're both $5.89 off Amazon. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna get it when my money's good. I got a lot of bills to pay, and I still gotta buy some shit from Hoovie too because I was gonna do that shit last week, but my debit card was fucking up as usual.
Oh Lord.
Mike C also asked, Monica's "Before You Walk Out My Life" or "Why I Love You So Much."
Oh God, man, those are my favorite joints, man. Before You Walk Out My Life, I have to say, yeah.
Yeah, Before You Walk Out My Life, that's my shit though.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah, the Miss Thing album too. That's another dope one we got to talk about one day.
Yeah, I got that album.
Same.
Yeah.
Is that album out of print too?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Have to look to see.
You said what?
Yeah, that's available. It's available.
Oh, okay.
Available. Okay, good. Yeah, because I know my mom got another Monica album, but it's the one that she dropped like back in 2012, I think.
That was the everything.
I know what we're talking about.
Everything I Am joint, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember the title of it like that. I have to see that the picture of it for myself.
Okay.
Because I don't have any of like her other old stuff either. I just only have that Miss Thing album.
Same. I need to get like this. I need to get the second one and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely want to get the second one as well.
Oh yeah.
True. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh no, I was trying to say like I went down some music. I know put that stuff in it. I was like, yo, you got somebody in there?
I'm almost done. Sorry about that. But yeah, Monica, she's definitely slept on. She don't get the pop she deserves at times.
No, she don't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna ask about two more questions. I might have called and fuck a rap. Mike C says 702 Stilo or Get It Together.
Stilo,
yeah.
Stilo.
And I know they did like a rendition of it for the Cousin Skeeter theme song back in the day for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. They were in the intro. Yep.
Yeah, that was one of the best things I liked about that show.
Well, because the theme song and them being in the intro.
Yeah, because Cousin Skeeter was a cool show, but it was just too damn weird for me and shit.
Right.
How's it weird? What, weird with the puppet?
It was like the puppet, the humor. It was just like one of those shows that. It was one of those shows that how can I put this? It was good for its time, but V1 quality, I put it in the same vein as Alf and shit.
Oh.
I hate that fucking Alf show. Ugh.
I never watched Alf, but I've heard about it from my folks.
Why is he so damn famous and shit? Like, really? And he don't even look like a fucking alien. He looks like some Barney character.
At first, I thought it looked like a moose or something.
Right.
Or a deformed moose or something.
Jesus Christ, man. That shit. And they used to always play that show in the mornings when I was little. I'm like, God damn, this show was so popular. God damn. Man. And you don't even that fucking funny either. Like, ugh. It's like
how long was that show on the air?
I don't even fucking know. I don't even care really.
Alf, like maybe 2-3 years, I think.
I know it was longer than that.
I was finna say I thought it was longer than that.
Jesus.
It might have been. I didn't watch all episodes though. Like once in the blue, I watched it. I had the comic book for out.
Shit.
Mm. Yeah, but I remember Cousin Skeeter being one of my favorite shows when I was a kid.
Yeah, the dad from That's So Raven was on that show. Rondo
Oh, oh yeah.
The dude from One on One was on that show. The little light skinned nigga.
What the dude? Oh yeah. Oh, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I remember who you're talking about now.
True.
Yeah, and he was also in this movie called Chocolate City.
Yeah, he was that movie Coach Carter with Sam Jackson.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was one of my crushes back when I was growing up.
True. All right, I'm gonna ask one more question. Steely Dan's Asia or Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder? Songs in the Key of Life all day, every day.
Songs in the Key of Life.
Yeah, even though Asia was a dope album too. But yeah. Q said, what about Power? What's up, Power of 106? What you mean though, but
What's the question?
Station?
Yeah, I think he's talking about the radio station. What's up, Power 106? I don't know.
I don't know that.
I don't listen to the radio, so.
True.
I listen to radio every now and again, but I mostly hear like Sirius XM.
Yeah, if I want to listen to radio, I mostly listen to it if I'm just really bored. But it's like a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. I'm just more listening to shit from YouTube or my Spotify or whatever.
That's what's up. Yeah, Spotify. That's like everyone's go-to these days.
That's a godsend. Yes.
Yeah. But I'm actually gonna call it a night with this. You know, it was a dope chat, dope review we done.
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth again, and thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all click that subscribe button for everybody, like Speaker Cloud, Try's channel, my channel, of course, you know, Steven's channel, you know, make sure y'all do that support. We got a lot of dope videos coming soon. Can't miss, can't miss, can't miss. Other than that, this is your boy Reg here. Peace, everybody.
Peace.